very caring. She put anybody above herself.
A young mid-Michigan woman's life taken too soon after police say she was fatally shot by her boyfriend just after her 20th birthday. As they sat there, Mackey recorded her boyfriend threatening to take her life as he loaded his weapon.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Tune in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Come join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Yeah.
In order for y'all to do what God is calling y'all to do, to take y'all platform for it to plateau and it can go to levels that you never seen, they'll best believe it's gonna come with devils.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like they know what I'm gonna say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody gonna clean it up.
Hey, it's 2024, baby. It's 2025. Baby, I am back. I am in full effect. Okay? I ain't sick no more. You know, we're trying to get the kids well and all that. But I'm back, baby. I am back, baby. I am back and better than ever, baby. Better than ever. And I ain't by myself. You heard the clip. You know, we're going to be out here cleaning it up. And I ain't cleaning it up by myself. I'm tired. I ain't doing it by myself. I'm doing it with Jason. I'm doing it with Jason, baby. I'm doing it with Jason, baby. Jason. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Jason breaking it down. It's official. Jason has broken it down.
What up, though? What's good? How y'all doing? Welcome in. BG in the building. You know what I'm saying? How's everyone doing? How you doing, sis?
I am wonderful. I didn't get a chance to do all my sharing. I got a little ahead of myself. So I'm sharing while you do your little
do my thing. That's it. Welcome in, man. Hello to all the good. Hello, Candace Parker in the building. I want to first and foremost say Happy New Year to everyone. It is 1/4/24, you know what I'm saying? Or 1/3/24. And I'm glad that we are bringing in a brand new year. It's the third.
Oh, the date. Okay.
Yeah, it's the third.
Sorry.
I don't know.
I know what's going on.
But no, welcome in, man. Guys, man, make sure that you all are liking the post, liking the video, and making sure that you're following us on all platforms, man. We're going to be making some real exclusive moves here real soon. I want you all to be a part of it. So please, please, please go over to YouTube, hit that follow button, hit the like button, the thumbs up, and hit the bell notification so you know when we go live with families or any other programming here on PGT Time. You won't miss anything. And then if you're feeling really about that life and you really about that PGT Time, go ahead and follow us and get the app over on Roku TV. That's right. We are also on Roku TV. That's PGT Time, time spelled with the Y, TYME. The same way you will go get Disney, Netflix, Paramount, any of those kind of apps, you're going to go get PGT Time the exact same way. Now, we are slated to be moving over to exclusive programming, so make sure that you are abreast on everything that we're putting out on all of our commercials that we have going on with PGT Time. So don't forget that and make sure that you go and do that. You know what I'm saying? We got some new stuff popping off for 2024. And I know we got big news coming up today too. So, or soon, I should say that. I don't want to push her. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't told you nothing about I was saying nothing today.
Right.
I
No,
won't be saying anything today.
that part. We got real big news coming up
That
though.
part.
So
But we do
guys,
got some
stay
news.
tapped in and stay tuned in. You feel me? And welcome in Carmen. We see Carmen in the building too. You're
You know, I'm waiting on the Lord to tell me and speak to me and say, go on and tell him,
don't
little
tell.
T.
I mean, I'm
Go on
ready.
and tell him,
It
little
was
T.
in my throat. I was like, let me chill out.
The Lord ain't told me to tell y'all yet. I'm
Let me
sorry.
chill out.
I'm sorry. Y'all have to take it up with the Lord. But the Lord said, don't tell them yet. Even though everything is set in stone.
It's set in
It's set
stone.
in stone.
We good.
But I want to get a little bit more well. Baby, when I tell y'all this, baby, I might do a damn cartwheel. No, I won't. I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm lying.
Not a whole
Ain't no
cartwheel.
cartwheel.
It's
But yes, y'all, please make sure y'all download that app, that Roku app. If y'all watching on y'all phones right now, download that app, okay? You can watch it on your TV, okay? Watch on TV, you download it. On your television, you go to the search bar, you put in Peachy Tea Time, download and add, okay? Because a lot of people be asking me, well, what am I supposed to do? That's what you do. Don't go to the little Roku channel thing. We with the big leaks, okay?
that part.
We with
Don't
the
look
big.
for us in the Roku. No, you look for it like you look for us as an app, like
Yes,
all the
you
other
go to
apps
the
that's out
search
there.
bar, baby.
The
Okay.
search bar.
And IG,
Welcome, IG. We
Instagram,
see you.
Twitter, our newest babies to Peachy.
She was saying to Peachy Tea Time. We getting some what do we call that? Technical difficulties. So we saying welcome in Instagram. So anybody and everybody that's over there on Instagram, we appreciate you pulling up. Continue to hit that like button and hit that share
There you
button as
go.
well.
There you go. I was a little froze still, Jason. I a little froze.
I
But
got you.
we're going to go ahead and bring up our guests. Before we bring up our guests, we do have Sabrina and Isis, baby, mama, daughter, duo, baby. They come up here. They coming. They right down there looking all cute and light skinned and everything. Just so beautiful. Look like little Christmas trees down there. They're so cute, girl. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. We gonna laugh tonight. We gonna cry tonight. We are going to celebrate this baby, India Mackey, baby, and all at the same time. We are
Yes,
going to bring
celebration.
awareness. Okay,
Yes.
we are going to definitely bring awareness. We're going to talk about red flags that was seen, red flags that was not seen. This is for everybody out there that is either in a domestic violence situation, you know somebody that's been in a domestic violence situation, or that is in it right now. Okay, get them on the show. Get them on the show. They need to tune in tonight. Okay, so let's play our fair usage because I don't want to forget to play that. Okay, so here we go. When we come back, we will be bringing up my girl Sabrina and her baby Isis. Here we go.
Warning! Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
It's very caring. She put anybody above herself.
A young mid-Michigan woman's life taken too soon after police say she was fatally shot by her boyfriend just after her 20th birthday. As they sat there, Mackey recorded her boyfriend threatening to take her life as he loaded his weapon.
All right, y'all. We are back. We are back. We are back. And Tori is in the building, baby. Tori know what to do. She know this story. And she like, I need y'all to put those purple hearts in the comments. In the chat, baby. Put them purple hearts in the chat. I got my purple shirt on. I'm representing India tonight, baby. So any and everybody that already know this story, yeah, Jason got his purple on too.
Hold on. First, I want to say God is good because I didn't know. I just put on.
I
I
was
just put
hoping
this
you didn't
on.
say that you didn't know. That
Well, no,
makes me
like
look
the
bad as a
purple was.
host.
Well, no, like the purple was the thing. I did like that. That like it went over my head. It went over my head. I missed it.
Yep. Yep. So for everybody that is not familiar with this story, Forever 20, that is something that represents India at this time with purple hearts. We are definitely going to get deep, deep, deep into the story tonight. So I don't want to keep them down there any longer. We're going to go ahead and bring them up. We're going to celebrate India tonight. And I love you, Sabrina Boo. Here she is.
Love you too.
Hey, look at Isis down there. Isis down there like, oh shit, what the hell I don't walked into. But I like it. I like it. Hey, girls, ladies, women, beautiful queens. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining Peachy Tea Time.
Thank you for having me.
Y'all done made history. Let's just go ahead and make it very clear. Y'all have made history on Peachy Tea Time by being the first show of 2024, baby.
Oh.
Do it there, girl. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. We are definitely here for a reason tonight. We are here to celebrate India, and at the same time, we are here to bring awareness to the community that's out there watching. All communities, we're not gonna make this a black thing. This is for all communities out there tonight. Okay. Again, I'm still trying to get myself healed just as well. So I know my voice is a little extra deep, but we just had to do the show tonight. We had to. We've been planning for this. We finally got here, Sabrina, girl. We finally got here. I called Sabrina, Jason, and Isis, and I told Sabrina, it's so hard, so freaking hard for me to do Peachy Tea Time when I have a person up here that I know. Majority of the people that come on Peachy Tea Time, y'all, me and Jason ain't never seen them day in our lives. Never. And I can literally count on my hand how many of the people that I know, my peoples, come on here and tell their loved one's story. Okay. Now, we done have my folks on here. We done party. We done had a good time. Hey, kid, all that. But to have somebody that's like family to me, you know what I'm saying? And went through what she has went through and still going through, it's hard, y'all. I promise y'all. That's like the worst part of me doing PGT time is when I have to bring my peoples up here. Okay. So Sabrina, I love you. I thank you. I've been knowing Sabrina since I was about 12, 13 years old, y'all. Like this ain't no for play shit. Okay. This the real deal. Explicit language, also allegedly, but y'all already know we bringing it tonight. Okay, we bringing it. So Sabrina, again, thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's go ahead and dive in and get started, baby. Let's get started. Let everybody know a little bit about India. Let's take it back to the beginning, okay?
Okay. India is, I would say, probably the mama of the kids. Maybe she was that one that was just making sure everything was regulated. Like I'm the oldest, she fell right up under me, but you couldn't tell her she wasn't older.
Okay. Now, how old are you, Isis?
I'm 25.
You're 25. Okay, so y'all like really right below her. She's right below you, basically. Okay. Now, Sabrina, what was it like when India came into this world?
It was a beautiful moment. I mean, I love all my kids. They touched me all in different ways. But she was just a baby that just loved to laugh a lot, and she was scared of dogs, puppies, things of that nature. She didn't mess around, but yeah.
And I want y'all to remember that they said that, okay? Because another thing, I did my research, Jason. I did my research. Another thing she was afraid of was bugs.
Yeah.
And I don't blame her. She was very afraid of bugs. And y'all may, I don't know for sure, y'all may see something about them.
Okay.
I don't know. But anyways, yes, she was fearful of some things, you know, but she did a lot
She had.
in the 20 years that she was here on Earth. She did a lot. One of the things that I noticed that she did, that she was acting.
Yeah.
Now, what were some of the movies or things that she acted in?
She only acted in Don Bivens' play. She did a few things in school, you know, for credit and things like that. But as far as really getting out there acting, she played in Don Bivens' his play in Saginaw.
Okay. Okay, that's what's up. Now, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get into our first clip. I see everybody in the chat, baby. They putting them purpose in the comments. Jason, can you put them up for us too? We're gonna go into our first clip, okay? And here we go.
It's very caring. She put anybody above herself.
A young mid-Michigan woman's life taken too soon after police say she was fatally shot by her boyfriend just after her 20th birthday. On Tuesday night, India Mackey and her boyfriend allegedly got into a heated exchange sitting in a vehicle in Warren. As they sat there, Mackey recorded her boyfriend threatening to take her life as he loaded his weapon. Moments later, police say he shot her. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jamie Sharaj. As TV5's Jonathan Jackson reports, Mackey is a Saginaw native. And tonight, the community held a vigil at Saginaw High School honoring her life.
To hear our cries, oh God. Several words of prayer were shared this evening at Saginaw High School during the vigil of 20-year-old India Mackey from Saginaw. According to authorities, Mackey was shot and killed last week by her boyfriend, 18-year-old Kevin Dixon, after she recorded him loading bullets into a handgun and threatening to shoot her. All of this just after her 20th birthday.
Nothing's too small.
But in Mackey's honor, the community came together here at the high school where she graduated to mourn and reminisce on her life.
I thank God for the people, the love that's being shown.
That's Mackey's mother, Sabrina, who says she was overwhelmed by all the support shown here today and hopes it raises awareness for an even bigger issue surrounding domestic violence.
From here, Pontiac, all over, to come together, you know, to help with this domestic violence situation, because it needs to stop.
This love. So when we get together, when we killing each other, let's get together and stop that like this.
A message reiterated by Mackey's father, Joseph Polk, pleading for those suffering from domestic abuse to speak up and go to someone rather than facing it alone.
You know, let your fathers protect you. Let your uncles, your brothers, you know, let the community protect you. Go to somebody. Tell somebody. Somebody will help you, because they don't want to see this. They don't want to see this ending.
And today's event here at the high school was organized by India's older sister, Isis, who tells me that while her sister was loved in the community, she never expected a turnout quite like this.
It made me feel very happy. You know, I know she was very loved, but to see everybody come together like this, it just means a lot.
In Saginaw, Jonathan Jackson, WNEM TV5.
A public visitation for India Mackey will be held on Friday from 2 to 6 at Paradise.
All right, y'all. We are back. We're gonna go ahead, Sabrina, and dig down into this because I have a lot of stuff that I have found that I wanna, bring to Peachy Tea Time. And me and you already spoke about this, that we're going to definitely focus on awareness tonight, red flags seen and red flags that wasn't seen. So let's get started. So in the beginning, India met Kevin. Okay. I do have I went on her page, y'all. Also, shout out to Paris Milan. I have to give her a big shout out just as well. Shout out to Paris Milan, y'all. Anybody that is like a real big time YouTuber, go on YouTube after the show. Go on YouTube, look up Paris Milan. Last name is Milian, if I'm not mistaken. Look her up. She did this story first. I actually happened to be scrolling on YouTube And I'm like, oh, this look interesting. And then the minute I hit play, I see Sabrina damn face on there. Sabrina. And that's how I actually have learned about the story. And Paris did an awesome job. Sabrina, she vouched for that just as well. She put her all into it. So some of the stuff I did get from her just as well. So I want to start off with India. She spoke on how she met him and everything, how she met Kevin. And she said that she walked right past him. This is something new, Sabrina. That I know you know this is something new that we doing for 2024, baby. We going down deep and finding things, okay? So I want to make sure you know that we're doing everything the right way on here. So she said, walk right past him while he was getting an interview at my job. Then next thing you know, he went to the hiring manager, and that's how she got the text. So she actually reposted this post, and it said, ladies, what did y'all do to get your man? So she met him, I'm assuming, at the job. Am I correct, Sabrina? Do you know how they actually met?
From my understanding, our cousin Christiana hooked them up.
Okay. And now that's another thing we doing tonight too, y'all, is we clearing some things up tonight. We clearing some things up tonight because a lot of things that was said that wasn't true, including the news. You know, they said some things that Sabrina didn't agree with. They showed a picture. I think you said of was it your son? And yeah, they showed a picture of her son. So she want to clear up a lot of things tonight just as well.
That's
So
why that Paris Milan's video was the one that you came across because she one of the only ones that actually told the story.
exactly, she did. Like I said, she did an awesome job. I gotta applaud her.
Did she freeze?
I think so.
I think so too, right? So knowing that is how they met, is there like right after that, what more could you tell us about the interactions between her and the young man?
Well, they started off. It started off like a good relationship, like they normally do. The man,
Courting and all.
he made sure that the house was clean, food was cooked, bath water was ran. He
Reeled her in,
Yeah.
how that goes. I'm gonna get you where I want you.
Right.
So that way, when you say you come.
Yeah, and then after that, that's when the isolation came.
So how long did that last as far as the, doing what he's supposed to do, the cooking, the cleaning? About how long would you say that lasted?
From my point of view, I want to say about maybe 2 months at the most.
2 months. And how long was they together?
I want to say February, March of 2019 to the time she passed.
Yeah, it's about 9 months, maybe 9-10 months.
Okay.
It wasn't long at all.
Okay. So he was cooking and cleaning. So we're gonna say they was living together then.
Yes.
Okay, they was living together. We got to talk about it, Sabrina. You said that they was only together for about 9 months. How long was it before they moved in together then?
It went fast. It went fast. I think I found out they were together probably around my birthday, March 20th.
It started off her opening up her home to that alleged cousin or whatever, so she could have a place to stay. And he ended up coming, I guess, spending the night, spending time with her. And one night turned into three nights turned into a week,
Okay.
Yeah.
Sound like a squatter. Sound like a squat. That's what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At some point, she came home and was like, "Damn, this is what it is." You know what I'm saying?
How do I put him up out of here?
She probably had that conversation with herself, like, "Yeah, I got this. well, can I have my space back? And then it just, all the baffles made. I guess it's nice. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to get. So I kind of got a question myself, right? Like from sibling and parent aspect, outsiders looking in. How would you guys gauge the relationship? And like, I want to give a time span, like first 5 months to 6 months, like when this like move in happened. How was you guys looking at the relationship from the outside as outsiders?
In the beginning, I thought she was moving too fast. But she was happy. There didn't show no signs of arguing or anything like that until probably 3 months or so later. And then the arguing, it became often. And I remember telling her, dysfunctional people don't need to be together. And I also told her, because she said he had a good heart and he was a good person and things of that nature. Like I told her, he got to want to change. And he didn't want to change, So I told her it was best, I told both of them, it was best that they part ways before somebody get hurt. I mean, the argument got so bad, I could hear it in my home. I could hear it in my transportation with the windows up, windows closed, on top of my music or my television. So it got bad quick.
From my point of view, I knew she had somebody that she was talking to, but with me working both jobs and always going, I never really had a chance to meet him. And I met him, I want to say it was my birthday or the weekend of my birthday. My birthday, and I had an adult game night there, and then she came and she brought him with her. My vibe instantly felt kind of weird because when he came, he didn't acknowledge anybody. He just came and sat down and he was to himself the whole time. But it's my birthday. I'm about to enjoy myself, so I didn't care. But that was one of the first impressions that I had of him, and it just didn't sit well with me.
Okay. All right. Wow. So let's get back to some of these messages that she posts. That's what these were, you guys. They were posts that she made on her page. This was back in June. Let me just brag about my boyfriend right quick. I swear this boy came into my life at the right moment. I was at my lowest. Since I met him, everything has gotten better. My family loves him and his family loves me. I can't wait to build with him. Now, it's a reason why I'm reading these off because I got them in order somewhat just as well. There's a reason why I'm reading these off because, Jason, this story goes so many different ways by the way India was thinking. Now, you understand what I'm saying, Sabrina and Isis? The way she was thinking in her brain, because when you writing these posts, this is what you're thinking in your brain. Okay. So I want y'all to see the different layers and how it all turned out. So she was happy. She was happy. I don't want to show that one just next. Hold on. Right here. Can you move that, Jason, out the way? Take that one too. Okay, and this one. I'm sorry, y'all. I need y'all to see this. This is in the banners. Okay, right there. She reposted Kyla's post. Kyla said, "My mother-in-law like me. I bet y'all can't steal this." India said, "Love me, correction." So make sure y'all remember this. Like his family, she really adored them, didn't she, Sabrina?
Yes.
And Isis. Like these was like her peoples.
Yes.
And the way this is gonna turn out, I hate to say it. They won shit. I'm just gonna say it. It is what it is. Call it spade to spade. And y'all gonna see this just as well. And like Jason, me and Jason always say this when we had the families on here. They watching. And tonight I don't give a damn. Okay. We just gonna say it like that. Now, let's move on. She really, really was adoring these people, the family, and him just as well. Right here. She said, "Stay out of my inbox with this foolishness. I have a boyfriend that I love dearly, that I'm going to marry, and oh, he is crazy too." Now let's talk about red flags.
Red flag.
That's one right there. A lot of us don't be knowing, Sabrina. You know, we see these posts and we don't know. We don't know. We just like, oh, girl, look at her. She's sent out that post about her boyfriend. You know, that's how we look at things.
A
But
lot
that
of
right there was a red flag alone, because she said, and he's crazy too. And that he was.
Yes.
He was crazy. Now, at this point, she's happy, y'all. She like, I want to go ahead, make things work. Y'all leave me alone. Keep that mess over there with y'all, because we doing us over here. They living together. Now, was she doing the play at the time that she was with him?
I think the play had already took place.
The play had already took place. Okay. Okay. So that's in the past. Okay. Tell us, Isis, how did you hear about the situation at hand?
The first time I heard about the situation, I remember getting home from work and laying down in my room. And I remember my mama coming in the room. I was going to take a nap. I had been at work all day. And she like, I'm finna go check on your sister. Your cousin called me and told me, he jumped on her, da da da. So I instantly hopped up. If you going, I'm going too. Like, we're not doing that.
I know that's right.
We're not doing that. So we get over there or whatever, and I end up calling my dad and I'm letting them know, like, this had took place, And so everybody met up over there, whatever the case may be. But she denied the fact that had even happened. Like,
Okay, so she denied it at that time. Sabrina, when did you start hearing about it, when you knew for a fact, okay, this is really happening to my daughter? She is in a domestic violence situation.
Well, to be honest, I really didn't know for sure. The cousin, our cousin had called me and she was like, cousin, you need to get over here. They in the room arguing and she yelling, get off of me. And that's what got us over there. But like when we had our family reunion, me, her, and Isis went. And then we dropped her off at home and then we went home. And I caught her a few hours later. And then all of a sudden, India was like, her body is hurting. And she laying down. And the Holy Spirit hit me and was like, domestic violence. And then when I brought it up to her, she's like, no, my body just hurting. I'm just going to lay here. I said, well, I'll take you to the hospital. And she was like, well, when I wake up, if I'm still hurting, we can go. But after that, she was fine. But my part where I messed up at is I told her, if he is putting his hands on you, I will kill him. And once I said that, she slowed down talking to me. She had talked to me, but it wouldn't, be anything right. It was need to know basis, or it'd be anything except for the relationship.
Now, you just said that you felt like that's where you went wrong at. Is that an advice that you would give to parents out there that's in this situation right now? As far as their kids is in a domestic violence situation, should they not say anything like that? Because I'm sure that everybody says it. All parents would say something like that.
We all say it, but at the same time, it pushes them closer to them. It pushes them away. And I didn't want that for my kids. My kids used to talk to me about any and everything. She told her friends, that he was beating on her, but they wouldn't tell us. And the more that you try to keep them apart, the more they make ways to be together. So I had to back off and pray.
I feel like it gets to a point where they feel like they have to prove a point, or that they can change that person, or just let me figure out what this is so I can show my family you're really the person that I think it is. It'd be a potential. They see the potential in that person versus the signs that's right there in their face.
And that was the thing. She did say out of her mouth, he's a good guy. and that, you know, he's a good guy and that she can change him. And that's when I told her, you can't change him. He has to want to change. And I don't see him changing.
Now, India's father was in her life, correct?
Yes.
So a lot of women out there that goes through domestic violence, Sabrina, they don't have a father or they didn't have a father in their life. And that's one of the first things that people throw out there. Well, she's going through this because her dad wasn't in her life. Where do you think the ball dropped at? If you feel like the ball dropped, you know, like why do you feel like she was in that situation? Because she had her dad, she had you, she had her siblings.
She had two dads.
We were both blessed to have two fathers in our life. I feel like in some aspect, you know, I don't know what she's seen as far as when she would go with her biological father. But I know in certain aspects, we look for things that we miss or we crave out of that father figure. And so I don't know if it was something that she's seen in him that reminded her of one of the fathers of what took place. But I feel like her looking for that void in that person. I feel like that's one thing that we were opposite about because she looked at it as, well, you know, let me find somebody like them. And I took it as a learning lesson of what not to do. I don't want this in a relationship, so I'm not settling for that.
Wow. Jason has 3 girls. Jason don't have any boys. Correct, Jason?
That is correct.
Girl dad.
Girl dad. Yeah.
How does this feel right now as a father sitting here listening to this?
It's gut wrenching, like, you know what I mean? And the reason why is because it's scary. Like, it scares me. Because of we can't control other people, right? And you want to, as a parent, do all that you can to keep your children safe and make sound decisions as an adult. And you would think like, hey man, they're out here in this world and she's going to make some pretty sound decisions, and hopefully we can discuss, you know, that if we don't make them, that's okay, and let's work for a better solution in the future, right? And when they don't really see what you see, it makes it extremely difficult, right? Because their individuality stands out. And I see that now. I got a 6-year-old and she's completely like, I'm individual. I'm me at 6. Like I'm her is what she sometimes like to tell me. I'm her. And I try to fight it like I'm dad, so I'm her, you know. And when you match yourself with a person like that, it's kind of hard to have them see anything than what they already see. You know what I mean? Or what they already want. And from what you guys are you know, kind of explaining, and from what I've, you know, been watching, that is the toughest thing right there. You know, when you post these posts and she's saying this is the one, and I'm married, that I love, and this, and now I hear the time frame of like it's 5 to 6 months, and I end up hearing someone that loves love, but I'm end up hearing like what a lot of young women do that I've come across, I should say, because it could be older women too, right? But they end up learning down the road that no, I can't fall in love with potential. I can't fall in love with what I think they can be, what I know they can be. But that person can't. That person might have hit their limitation. They might have hit that glass ceiling. But that female is looking at them like, God, you could do so much more. Like there's so much more, so much potential that you have in yourself that I see. And he like, I don't know what you looking at. It ain't me. But you know what I mean? And that's the tough part. So when I hear this story, I go, man, you know, like it's a blessing to be able to sit here and actually talk about it. And I hope that young women and men get the message of stop, like having, I don't want to say stop, but like really pay attention to what you're falling in love with. Are you falling in love with the person that is in front of you that has the potential to grow with, right? That you guys are working together to grow forward, or are you falling in love with the person that you like, I know that person right there gonna be the shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that person's still sitting here like, they don't know it yet. You know what I mean? And that's a tough, that's the thinnest line that you can ever travel when they say it's a thin line between love and whatever else. But that's the thinnest line I can see right there. So I hope that message is conveyed today.
And then we're talking about two young, I'm sorry, Isis. We're also talking about two very, very young people just as well, 18 and 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? That's very young. But what was you about to say, Isis?
I was about to say one thing I learned throughout this process and going through it and stuff, because I will say I was one of those people back in the day that would be on the outside looking in like, why is she still with him? Why they still together? That's stupid. She need to leave, yada, 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 you know? But I had to realize that love can make you do some crazy things. Like, you know, everything from her point of view. And it also I had to dig deeper. Like, a lot of healing needed to take place. And both of them decided to come together, you know? Neither one of them did any type of healing work before they decided to come together. So everything that he went through traumatically in life, or the things that he's seen his family go through, and everything that she went through, they trauma bonded. And it just was not healthy for them.
Exactly.
Sound like you talking trauma bond over there.
Trauma bond, exactly.
Allegedly, they said his mom went through it with his dad.
That was one of the questions, Sabrina, in the chat. How was the relationship with him and his father?
His father is locked up for life. Yeah. What hurt me with their relationship, besides him taking her for good, every time they broke up, allegedly his mom and dad will talk her into getting back with him. You know, and it just made me feel you putting him off on her. You know, she already been raised. She don't need to be trying to take care of nobody else. He couldn't keep a job, so she working, the apartment in her name, the vehicle in her name, you know. So it really bothered me, because you knew the type of person that you raised.
Exactly.
Because you couldn't even handle him. So what makes you think she could?
And you know, hurt people. That toxicity, they will try to stay in something because they stayed and they thought it was okay. Like, I don't have to do what you did because, you know, obviously it didn't work for you. So I don't understand why you would want me to be in that predicament as well. Like, something has to shake you.
Sabrina, I gotta ask you this question, okay? Because you know we dig down deep over here on PT Time, and I know there's a lot of mothers out there that's probably wondering the same thing, that's in the same situation that you are in. Why do you feel like India wasn't strong enough to leave?
First of all, India was battling with depression. It got so bad. I told her, you need to hurry and go get help. She tried to reach out for help, but her insurance, she was having some kind of problem with her insurance and they wouldn't cover it. And she didn't have the funds or anything to cover it due to paying her bills and things of that nature. But it got bad. I was real worried, and I'm like, okay, we need to get you together first. You can't do nothing for nobody else if you're not good for yourself. You know, but yeah, she was depressed and looking for love in all the wrong places, like us women do.
Exactly.
You know, trying to fill a void or whatever. You know, a lot of narcissistic gaslighting. That was the type that she drew. And, you know, I told her, you know, you need to sit back and reevaluate yourself, because you're drawing the same type of men. Maybe that's her father figures. Listen, either way, you know, I wish she would have put herself first. She was the type of person that put everybody first.
Yeah, she wrote a post about that too. Yeah, she did. She wrote a post about that too, that she was always putting everybody first. But let's get back into some of these posts. Here's one. Since females can't respect my relationship, I'm not gonna respect y'all or y'all relationship. Now at this point, you can tell Okay, they're not happy in the household no more. Something going on in this household. We went from we're gonna get married and all that to now things is not good. And we're in August. August it says it won't always be like this. The Lord will perfect that concern in me. And sooner or later it'll turn in my favor. It's turning around for me. And these are the she's single, y'all. She's like, I am single, okay? I am done with him. I'm single. And it's then from this point, that's when all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
From that point.
At that point, while she was at work, he was bringing in other women to her apartment, putting them in her vehicle, things like that. He was doing a lot of cheating, and it got back to her. And then, as a matter of fact, when they broke up, I told her, I said that's good because he was messing with such and such anyway. So,
So you was hearing about it too, then?
Yeah. Yeah, he was going back and forth with his ex-girlfriend, the one before her, which he was doing domestic violence with as well.
So he had been jumping on hers too.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so now she listening to Tony Braxton, y'all.
Tony get us right? Yeah, Tony is
She'll make no mistakes.
Right.
All right, let me try to jump in a little bit. I think she froze again. All right. I'll continue through a couple more until she come back. So when you got a good girl at home, cherish it before it's too late. Oh, talk about it, right? So if you guys are just now jumping in, I see you over on Instagram, and I see everyone else in here as well. We're looking at her post so we can see her mindset. So it's one of these situations where we get to see it from the eyes of the person that's going through it. Again, this is about awareness. This is about understanding and looking at it from the outside in. And even if you're sitting in that space, you can look back at your post and go, man, I'm really going through it, right? And this is where we can start seeing those flags, whether they are green, red, orange, or blue. We can just see a flag and have some understanding of what's going through their mind, because we tend to forget that sometimes social media for others is an outlet, right? So this was her outlet. And I think, she's saying something here. So this is where we all can come together as, people looking in for your friends and family and to say, they're saying something to us, and we just got to be able to decipher it.
Exactly. Let's go back to this one. She says, when you got a good girl at home, cherish it before it's too late. So at this point, I think she still, she still like him, but he just need to do right. Like that's probably what she's thinking at this point. He just got to do right. If he would do right, I'm the good girl. He got something to come home to if he would just do right. So here,
one second before you go into that. Shout out to all of our people over on Instagram. We have Reed Just Being Me. She asked the question was, how many children did India have? And sorry that this happened to you.
India didn't have any kids.
Continue.
All right. Okay, right here. She reposted this one. Y'all, where the F do y'all be finding these males that treat you mad good? She said, because I honestly need one. Now, keep in mind, just months ago, y'all, she thought she had the dude. She thought she had that dude cooking, cleaning. Sabrina just came on there and told us that part. You know what I'm saying? So she thought she had a good dude. Now we're back.
You can't keep the mask on too long.
Talk about it.
Girl. You just said it. She said, I can't wait till somebody who genuinely makes me happy come into my life. I deserve so much better. I keep settling for less. And y'all, all of this stuff that I'm showing y'all, They are red flags, but you just won't pick up on it if you seeing this on IG or on Facebook. You just think, oh, she going through it. You know what I'm saying, Sabrina? You done seen our peoples post stuff like this. And we just think that they're just going through it. They'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? But she was struggling. She was struggling trying to figure out which way to go with this guy. Here's another repost that she reposted. I lost myself trying to please everyone else. Now I'm losing everyone else trying to find myself.
Mm.
And she said, this is the story of my life. Y'all, this girl, like, she at this time, she was what? 19?
About to turn 20 up.
Yeah. She was going through it because of this little dusty boy.
Right.
Let's make that clear. Then, baby, it's almost birthday time. She said, I think I'm going to do a photo shoot for my birthday. I got my outfits planned already. Sabrina down there said, that would be nice. Go for it, girl. Go for it. You know? And the birthday came. And this was when everything just turned upside down for Sabrina, Icy, Isis, your other children, the whole entire family, the friends, everybody. Because this tragedy happened less than 24 hours after her birthday. Less than 24 hours after her birthday, y'all. She was gone. This is her on her birthday. Happy 20th birthday to me. This is her. In less than 24 hours, she was gone. And Sabrina and her family and friends will never see her again. So let's go ahead, Sabrina. We finna get into this next news broadcasting clip, and then we're gonna go into you guys' story on how you found out and what happened. Here we go.
Found inside the car of the man now charged with her murder. The second twist happened just outside the courtroom where that suspect was formally charged this afternoon, and local 4 cameras were rolling. Victor Williams is following both angles tonight.
18-year-old Kevin Dixon faced a judge today in connection to the death of his 20-year-old girlfriend, India Mackey, with new details coming out that are very disturbing. But while he was inside getting arraigned, there was actually action taking place on the outside of the courtroom.
Oh, she's accessory to the crime. Like, what? Exactly. Everybody else.
Chaos out in the lobby of the Macomb County Courthouse as the mother of Kevin Dixon was taken into custody, accused of being an accomplice in the murder of her son's girlfriend, India Mackey.
Your Honor, for Mr. Dixon, we are requesting the following charge: homicide, murder, first degree, weapons, felony firearm, and weapons carrying concealed.
Shortly before Dixon's arraignment, Macomb County prosecutor Eric Smith revealed newly found information suggesting that Mackey knew exactly what was coming in the moments leading to her death.
The defendant has the gun on his lap, pulls a bullet out, takes a Kleenex and wipes off his fingerprints, tells her he's wiping his fingerprints off, shows it to the victim and says, "This is the bullet I'm going to use to kill you," and then loads the gun.
Here's footage India was recording. The entire conversation was caught on her cell phone after the two had a very heated argument. Dixon is seen mentioning hollow-tip bullets and what they could do to her. Just a few minutes later, she was dead. Police noticed Dixon driving erratically and pulled him over where they found India's lifeless body.
They stop the car and there he is, and unfortunately she is deceased in the car. So he's driving around with his girlfriend in the car, whom he shot moments before. And it's, everything about this is egregious.
And we're told that this is the 6th domestic homicide to take place in Macomb County in recent weeks. So we want to urge you, if you do not feel safe in a relationship, get away before something like this happens and it's too late. Reporting downtown, Victor Williams, Local 4. Back to you guys in the studio, Devin and Kimberly.
Victor, I'm wondering, do we know why police believe Dixon's mother was an accomplice to this?
Police tell me that when Dixon was in the back of the police car, he actually made a phone call to his mother telling her to get rid of all the evidence, including the gun that was used to kill this poor young girl.
It's just awful. Okay, Victor.
All right, Sabrina. Take us back to the day. Take us back to that day when this occurred. And what happened? Do you want Isis to tell us, or you want to tell us how you want to do this?
Well, the argument came about on her birthday. They were they was at the hotel, and he got her drunk. She was laid out on the floor with the trash can in her face, and he went live saying how she was a drunk. She didn't have nothing good going for herself. She was sorry and all this kind of stuff. In all reality, you know, she graduated at 17 with honors, whatever. Had her own apartment, her own car, was working 1 or 2 jobs. She kept a job. She lost all of that messing with this young man. But yeah, he went live dogging her, and I'm assuming that's what the argument was the day after. The uncle gave him the gun. He shot her. His family was inside the house. None of them called the police. I want to say the brother helped move the body. The neighbor called 911 after the gunshot when he seen the man speeding up the street. Apparently he was going away from the hospital and away from the police station. What I felt in my spirit was he was going to get rid of the body. We had Life 360 on our phone, which she put on the phone to keep up with me, and not knowing we was gonna need it for her. Apparently he was driving crazy on the streets and everything, and people was calling the police to let them know that a white van, which was her work van, was driving crazy, and blood and stuff was everywhere. And they got him like 10 minutes later. One police said that he flagged him down and said that he needed help. But yeah, they pulled him over, and that's when they seen her in the passenger seat dead. She got shot in the driver's seat, and they moved her to the passenger seat.
Keep in mind.
Okay.
Yeah, help for sure.
Now, on the news, they were saying that he pushed her over to the other side, but you believe she got help, that he got help.
Yeah, it was a van, and with dead weight, that opening in between, she would have fell.
Exactly.
But the neighbor said when he heard the gunshot, he ran downstairs, grabbed his grandson. They ran outside, and that's when he seen. However, he said he seen the 2 men, you know, moving the body on the other side while he was calling 911. They skirted off. Whatever the truth is, to me personally, you can't move dead weight by yourself in that short period of time.
Now
she got shot around 5:15, 5:20 in the afternoon. About 5:38, the police had him.
Okay. Now, I do have a clip of the neighbor just as well with him talking. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play that. But they said that there's different stories. one of them was that he supposedly had flagged down the police.
Right.
And that's something you did not believe occurred.
I don't believe so.
And on the news is saying that he was driving erratically.
Yes.
And that's what caused him to get pulled over.
Yes.
So he didn't get fired off. He really
Hey.
didn't get fired. Thank you, God. You know, shout out to God for that. Shout out to God for that. But let's go ahead and get into this third clip. And then after the third clip, we are going to play, because I don't want no surprises to you, Sabrina. We're going to play the clip where you can actually hear him talking. Okay? So, and we're talking about Kevin. But let's get into this next clip. Here we go.
It's a real cloud. It's a cloud hanging over this father, Joseph Polk, after learning of the murder of his 20-year-old daughter, India Mackey, and the alleged killer, her 18-year-old boyfriend. Why would this 18-year-old want to kill your daughter?
Selfishness.
Tuesday, about 6 p.m., here on Shirley Street in the 10 Mile and Hayes area of Warren. India and her boyfriend had only been living here a few months. Neighbors described them as quiet, but not on this night, as a loud shot rang out.
I went to my porch, I looked over, I hear this guy frantically, where'd you get hit? Where'd you get hit?
With that, Tony sees India, who was shot, get into a white van, and Tony calls 911.
I seen a white van tear out of the driveway, beeped its horn a couple times, and it took down towards Hayes.
Warren police say the van was pulled over by East Point police near 9 Mile and Gratiot because the boyfriend was driving carelessly. India was taken to the hospital where she died. The boyfriend taken into custody.
I didn't like the young man. I got the wrong vibes from him. And I told her, I talked to her. I constantly talked to her. I was like, he's not the one for you, baby.
Her father says that they had only been dating for about a year, and she was killed just hours after her 20th birthday.
Yeah, it's the day after her birthday. She just turned 20. She wasn't 24 hours.
India Mackey shot on her 20th birthday, not out of her teens, for 24 hours before she was killed. The person behind the trigger, police say her boyfriend, a boyfriend family warned her about.
She was just the light of all of us.
Friday night, by the glow of candlelight, India Mackey's loved ones come together.
You was and you will always be my baby. You're my baby.
What's going through your head? The new details that surround her murder crushing for her family.
You talked about killing my daughter like she was just nothing. And this was supposed to be somebody that you love, and she loved him.
We can't talk to her no more, nothing. She ain't coming back, she gone. Her family says Dixon had been abusing her.
We just want everybody to be aware of domestic violence. If you see the signs, get out.
India's dad, trying to find some purpose in all of this, hopes other victims of domestic violence sees his daughter's death as a warning.
As a father, you feel lost because you couldn't protect your kid.
All right. I'm John Dale. I'm about to bring up your question right now. That's what we want to talk about right now. On the clip that I played right before that, the family was in the courthouse, and they arrested the mother. They had the mother. The son was talking to the mother on the phone in the back of the police car, telling her to go and get the gun from the home. And apparently when the police got there to go get it, it was gone. So they arrested the mom in the courthouse. Sabrina, please tell us what has happened to this mom.
She's free. She all she had was $100 fine. They said she would do what any other mother would do.
The first court hearing, they let her out on tether. And then the next court hearing, they let her free for being a good Samaritan.
This family went so far, Jason, as to do a GoFundMe for the mother. Yeah, the daughter. Allegedly. Well, it's not allegedly. I seen it. They did a GoFundMe. They didn't understand why their mom would be arrested in a case like this. Where I
Tampering with
feel
evidence.
like, thank you. I feel like she
Yeah.
still should be in there. Now, Kevin, the killer, he received 18 to 35 years for this crime. We hear so much of the black women are not protected. To me, this is a prime example of that. He had her in the car. She recorded him. And you still, in turn, give this young boy 18 to 35 years instead of giving him life in prison for taking this baby away from her family and friends. Where's
There's
the
a excuse me. There's a I'm just monitoring Instagram, and Instagram has a question. The question is, was the uncle ever charged?
No. The uncle wasn't. They said since we couldn't prove that the brother helped move him, that he moved him all by himself. So the brother, he didn't get charged. He actually went in hiding until after everything was finalized, and then came back out, and so he only got charged, and it was 20 to 35. He only got it's 18. For the simple fact that he already had did 2 before everything was over.
Understood.
All right, we are about to go ahead and play the final clip. I really didn't want to play this, but Sabrina, here on Peachy Time, we do it like we got to do it. So we're gonna go ahead and play this clip. It is a news broadcasting clip, so the cuss words will be beeped out. It's a very short clip, but here we go.
Tonight, chilling video taken by a 20-year-old woman who was murdered just moments later. Her 18-year-old boyfriend accused of pulling the trigger that ended her life.
It's the 6th domestic violence homicide in Macomb County in the past 2 months. 7 Action News reporter Andrea Isom joins us live with more on this story and what the prosecutor is saying about this tragic case. Andrea?
Guys, we've all been doing this job for a very long time. We've seen a lot, but I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Law enforcement, they're frustrated, they're alarmed, and we all should be.
Everything about this case is awful, and this certainly just adds to it.
Because this is what 20-year-old India Mackey saw and heard mere moments before she was murdered.
You think I'm playing, huh?
Okay.
You think I'm playing, huh? Hit you with this big 4-5 hollow tips, gonna eat your up.
Those angry, hate-filled words and despicable actions from her boyfriend, 18-year-old Kevin Dixon, police say, a young man who was supposed to love India, but this is anything but.
This video is being taken by a woman who's going to be killed in moments is unbelievable to me. The idea that he's pulling the bullet out, wiping his fingerprints off, showing it to her.
It chills you to the bone, says Macomb County prosecuting attorney Eric Smith, and I agree.
The last thing her family has of her is the video where she is pointing the camera at the man who's going to kill her. But after he shoots her, gets out of his car, pushes her over into the passenger seat, and takes off driving in the car.
Smith says India was shot inside a van outside of this home on Shirley Street in Warren. But according to cops, Dixon's criminal behavior did not end there.
East Point PD gets all these calls about a white van that's driving erratically over the road. They stop the car, and they find her dead in the passenger seat.
Dixon was arrested and is now facing first-degree murder, carrying a concealed weapon, and felony firearm charges. Dixon's bond was denied, so he sits behind bars. But that is not all that went down in court.
We charge his mother as well. He takes his girlfriend's phone, this poor woman that was shot, and calls his mother on the phone and says, "Mom, go to the house and get the gun." So we charge her with accessory after effect and tampering with evidence.
In Macomb County alone, in just the last couple of months, law enforcement has seen 6 domestic violence homicides. It's sad, startling, and alarming.
If you think you are in danger, please get yourself to safety. Call the national hotline. Call Turning Point. There are options available to get you out of your situation to protect yourself. And we do this all the time, and I'm so happy to be able to at least, use this to tell other people. Maybe it saves somebody.
Let's pray that it does save some lives. There will be a vigil tonight in memory of sweet little India at 8 o'clock. We'll put all the information on our website, wxyz.com. Just a sad, sad story, you guys.
Isis, I'm going to ask you a question. And I'm sure this is a question that a lot of people want to know. I don't want to ask Sabrina. I want to ask you as her sibling. Do you think that India knew while she was recording that video that he was really going to kill her?
I'm so glad you asked me that. No, but I did.
I know a lot of people been asking, been wondering. Now is your time, baby.
I honestly felt like she did know. And it was because she was too comfortable in recording. Like, I feel like the way that played out, it couldn't have been the first time he threatened her. I feel like she felt something in her spirit that was like, this time he not playing with me. Like, let me cover my tail. And I feel like that's what made her pull the camera out.
Wow. So you really think that she knew that this was going to be the end? How long do you think, because no one knows, we wasn't there. How long do you think from the time that he was cleaning those bullets to the time that it actually occurred? Think it was 20 minutes went past, 5 minutes? What you think?
We had been texting actually like around 4 or something. So it couldn't have been too long afterwards. Like, I got the phone call from my mom. It was probably like 4:30, 4:45 when we spoke. I probably talked to my mom at like 5:30-ish maybe. I don't know. Somewhere up in there. Like it was not that long at all in between time.
Okay. All right. I want to read a couple more posts. And this post came from Miss Isis. Isis said, domestic violence is not cool. It's not cute. It's not funny. And it is not to be tolerated. If you're going through that, please get out. I don't care how much they tell you they love you. They don't. That is not love. Catch the signs early on and leave while you can. No man should be controlling or possessive over you. All that insecure mess and being abusive mentally, physically, or emotionally, hell, even verbally. It is not okay. Get out of it. That mess is not a game. These cowards will tear you down and make you feel. We went to another one. Let me see where I left off at. Okay, these cowards will tear you down and make you feel like you don't have nobody in your corner just so that they can do and treat you like they want to. Never in a million years was this supposed to be my India Elise. Pay attention and be smart. Tomorrow isn't promised. This is still by Isis. She was supposed to come home with me Sunday, and she decided to stay. Just one more night with her would have been very appreciated. My sister did everything for this nigga. She made sure he was forever straight because the nigga ain't even have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And he took her from me. This will never sit right with me. And here goes another one. Domestic violence is real. Even if it's not physically, you can get abused mentally and emotionally. Every unexpected death is hard as fuck. Just I think the family and I taking it so hard because we knew and we all tried our hardest to get my baby out of that situation. She didn't deserve this. She was so full of life and helped everyone that she could. I just want to hear her voice again. Now this one right here, I know it looked long, y'all, but I gotta read this. I don't know who wrote this. Isis, if you know who wrote this, shout them out. But it says for everyone who seen that video, India Mackey recorded that bitch boy loading his gun up saying, Why did she just read this? Jason, read that. My computer acting up.
All right. For everyone who's seen that video India Mackey recorded on that bitch boy loading the gun saying, why did she just record? Why didn't she just run? She just sat there and recorded her death. Listen, she had no idea that was going to be her last moments, or she would have left. When I met India, she was strong, confident, and vibrant woman only at the age of 18 years old. I would never imagine she would fall into this abuse. When she was recording that, she probably was also used to being done like that. At this point, she really just thought it was another argument. Never in her mind did she think she really was, excuse me, he was really about to shoot her. When you in these abusive situations, your mind is so foggy, and sometimes these abusers beat you down so bad and silently that you lose your right mind. You lose your right mindset. You lose yourself. You feel like there's no way out, or maybe you deserve it. My heart hurt so bad for India because she thought she was recording another argument, just another normal day for her, when in reality, it was the last threat. It was her last breath before, before any question why she didn't leave. Let's question why it is so many bitch made men out here. Cause she should have never had to deal with that BS to begin with. Shaking my head, rest easy. Love you. Go on, get your I'm shaking here. I'm sorry, guys. Rest easy. Love you. Go on, get your justice. And as sad as it is, hopefully
your story helps others get out of their domestic situation. I really wanted to read that, y'all. That was important.
That's
She
tough to
hit a
read.
lot of keynotes. I know it was, but it needed to be said. I'm with ISIS though. I'm with ISIS. I think she knew. I think she has something within her spirit, letting her know, okay, this really could be it. Maybe he was just super angry. Something triggered her to hit record. And the reason why I say that, because as a lady, as a woman, as a daughter, and Sabrina, I'm sure you guys can relate to this. We wouldn't want our mamas to see this. We wouldn't want our daddy to see this recording. So I think she knew that something was about to happen. I really, really do.
Or hopefully that, she recording and he'll stop. Right? It wouldn't egg it on as much. It wouldn't. It'll cause them to calm down just a bit, for it only to be talk.
Exactly.
Right. That's what the hoping would be. Right. But unfortunately, it didn't. One thing I do want to say though, right, and it kind of just dwells in my spirit. And again, this is for us to give awareness to people in relationships like this that might see the signs like this, or that are starting relationships. You need to, like, we want to keep ourselves safe as much as possible. Like, you come first. You know what I mean? So when we really look at this and pay attention to this young lady seen the signs. Unfortunately, it was too late, right? And the first sign was when I saw it, was something about, why they in my DMs? Yeah, my boyfriend crazy too. That is not an attractive, what is the word I'm looking for? It's not an attractive thing for someone to be like, yeah, I got a crazy one. Like, I don't want that. Like, I want someone that's gonna defend me, that's gonna keep me safe, but not just be like, oh, my boyfriend crazy or my girlfriend crazy. That's a sexy attraction to me. Like, that stigma needs to change. Because I've been noticing a lot with my generation and younger, that is the attractive thing that people are looking for. And I don't get it. I don't get why someone want to have someone that is kind of like loose with screws. I surely don't, you know, because if we have a small altercation, we should be able to go home in private, talk about it, and then we'll be able to come to a resolution. Not me fear that you go do something off the rails because you're not right up there or you don't get it. You know, that's just scary. So I really hope that resonates with everyone that's watching out on all these platforms. It's like, don't fall in love with the crazy. Don't be entertained and enjoy the crazy. Like, that is like not a sexy attraction. That's not something that is attractive.
Exactly. Well, we're about to jump into our Wednesday night commercial. As you guys see on the bottom of the screen, up next is India's tribute, baby. Y'all know y'all be waiting on these tributes. I don't know why, because we're going to be crying and stuff. But, you know, we got to show them. We got to show them. So when we come back, we will be doing a brand new tribute. India, baby, this is for you. But first, we get into our Wednesday commercial. When we come back, we will be showing India's tribute. Here we go. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Thank y'all so much for joining me and Jason tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if we got a special guest, thank you, special guest. I thank you for coming and sharing your story. But y'all make sure y'all watch us each and every Wednesday, okay? Each and every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Where you said? You said where? Roku TV, Facebook, YouTube, and also Twitch, baby. Twitch. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, peachyteatyme, time spelled with a Y. And make sure you also follow me on all the other platforms just as well. Thank you so much for joining us each and every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Back to the show we go, baby. We going back. Bye. All right, we are back. And we are no longer on Twitch. I gotta redo the commercial, y'all. We is no longer on Twitch. We is on Facebook. We're on 3 Facebook pages, 1 YouTube page. What else we on? We are on
Instagram. Shout out to Instagram.
Shout out to Instagram, Roku TV, and Twitter, baby. Those are the platforms going forward. Okay. All right. Now we got that shit out the way. We gotta play the tribute now.
Now, before we get into the tribute, though, I did want to circle back to this comment that was made. And I want to make sure that this sits on y'all heart and y'all mental for when this does come up, because it will happen for him. Erica says every time he comes up for parole, make sure that you guys don't miss that date. Fight like hell to keep his butt in jail, right along with his daddy and his mother, which should be there. So keep that in mind. Had that in thought. Never let that slide by, because he should serve, if not all 30 plus some more. You know what I mean?
Exactly. The whole family should be in there if you ask me. But hey, who am I? I'm just the host of Peachyteatyme. So, okay, here we go. We about to get into this. When we come back after the tribute, before we end the show, a little birdie Jason came and whispered something in my ear about little Miss Isis down there that I didn't know. Yeah, girl. Yeah, you Isis. Girl, they came and whispered, little birdie just said, so we're going to talk about that just as well when we come back. But this is the tribute. I love you, Sabrina. I love you, Isis. I hope you guys enjoy it. Here we go. Get y'all tissues, baby. Get your tissues. Here we go. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Jackson. Jackson head was like, what the hell? Hold on, let me goddamn get my shit together. Tanetta did shit. Yes, I did. I sure did. I'm claiming this one, baby. I'm claiming this one. Here we
I
go,
was
baby.
wait a second. Like, hold on. Theatrics and everything. Let go. Let go.
Oh yeah. See, Sabrina looking down there too, like, wait a minute. I ain't seen this one before.
I ain't seen
Baby, here
this.
you go, baby. This is for y'all all day long. Here we go.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? Oh, I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? Oh, I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Oh, here in heaven. Oh, 'cause I don't belong here in heaven.
Oh, girl. Oh no. It's a bug. Oh, I gotta go. It's a bug in room. Oh no. Oh, They finna give me a whole new hotel room because this ain't it. This ain't it. I'm gonna go back to Michigan.
All right.
Real black girl magic right there.
Real black girl magic. Sabrina, that's for you, India, Isis. I keep saying India. Isis, your family, your friends. This is for all y'all. This is for all y'all. This is a tragedy, y'all. This is a tragedy. This is something that must stop. It must end like ASAP. You know, some way, somehow.
Now, I want to make sure people know, man, when we make these or have these conversations, it's extremely easy to say what we're saying. It's extremely easy to set a game plan up, see the red flags, get yourself out of there. Don't, run if you can. It is really easy for us to say it. And I know how hard it may be for someone to actually put that into motion, but you have to try. Save yourself. Save yourself. Save yourself. No one else can do that. No one. You have to save yourself. Families, friends, continue to fight for them to save themselves. Have them put themselves first. They're the most important thing. No one else is, no other process. And especially if you have children and you're in these kind of situations, there's a lot of people out there that have children that are going through these situations, you know? So save yourself and save your family.
Exactly. We have came down to the end of the show. We so many comments in here, y'all. I'm trying my best to get them all up there. I really am. Um, Sabrina and Isis, I always ask that, my family's always in the show. Um, Before I tell y'all what to say, Sabrina already know how this goes. I tell y'all what to say. Okay. Before I tell y'all what to say, um, Sabrina, I want to start with you. How you feeling right now? This was a lot. This
It had to be done.
and my computer just study acting a fool tonight. It's acting up, but I can't restart my computer. I can't restart my computer because if I restart it, it's gonna kick IG completely off. So I apologize to each and every person out there watching tonight. The Wi-Fi just acting a fool tonight with me. But how are you feeling, Sabrina and Isis? How y'all feeling?
I'm numb, but at the same time, her story has to be told. Um, for all of you who thought she lived in Warren, no, she stayed with us. She just went there to visit um, whenever she could. She worked for Regis, so they traveled. Um, you know, and for those that said she should have ran, where she's gonna run to?
I want to piggyback off of that because it's so easy to say what you should have, could have, would have done until you're in that position. Like you never know what's going to take place until you're in that position. And it used to make me mad, but I'm learning not to let it get to me like that because them tables turn quick. And I just tell everybody that got that type of opinion to pray that it's never you in that predicament. Because you just never know how something is going to turn out until you in those shoes.
Exactly. Mama Peach out there watching. Hey, Mama Peach. She says, sending prayers up for your family members because you always put your children first. Love you so much. My number one Avon customer in the past. Yes, we got them. They putting in the chat forever 20. They is on it. Loria. Hey, Loria. Thank you for watching. Loria says, Mama Sabrina, you done well. May you find healing, answers, more justice, and comfort in bringing awareness to this demon called domestic violence. All right. Then we got Kamaya. Kamaya said, two of the strongest women I'll know. Keep your head up and stay strong, sis. Kisses and kisses and kisses. Erica said, I'm sorry, Jason. Erica said, yes, until you walk in her shoes, keep all comments to yourself. Especially if you ain't got nothing good to say, baby. All right, we have came to the end of the show. I've been waiting for this part, y'all, because a little birdie came talking to me. I'm talking to me, Jason. They came. They was like, girl, let me tell you about Miss Isis. What you want to tell me about Miss Isis? So, Sabrina, at the end of the show, I want you to speak.
Oh no. No. She's the only one with she's the only one with the information. I don't have it. So what I'll say is while that is loading her up, ladies, I want to say thank you for coming on and speaking about this. It's extremely vulnerable. It's extremely hard. It's reopening wounds. It is causing so much pain. So I want to say thank you for allowing yourselves to be vulnerable with us tonight and allowing us to see how bright, how beautiful, how strong and real black girl magic look like by honoring, India. So thank you. I see how much she meant to you guys. I see how much she meant to her family and her community. And to be 19, 20 and out here doing like travel stuff in the medical field,
Acting
go
world.
ahead, girl. Go ahead. Like, yo, that's big, big. You know what I'm saying? So big salute to all that you've been doing for your family, Sabrina. And I see you. I see you.
We see you, girl. We see you. Now, let me hurry up and get this in before my computer messes up again. But Sabrina, I want you to talk to the mothers. Let them know. Also let people know where they can find you. Let them know where they can find you in case they want to, share your story just as well. Now, ISIS, because I got to get it in before I mess up. And it better not mess up while it better not mess up. Girl, somebody told me you knew how to sing, ISIS.
Yeah, I can hold a tune.
Girl, forget hold a tune. I heard you can sing.
Yeah, I can. Do a little something.
A little something. Okay. We're gonna have to have you do that one day for us. You know what I mean? I think that's what she's gonna say. She freezing up over there. But while Miss Sabrina is, giving you guys where you can contact her, where she can share this more information and give light to this situation, which is such a negative impact to all communities. She'll end up doing. I need y'all all to drop purple hearts in the chat. Everybody just spam purple hearts in the chat, no matter if you're on IG or if you're on all these other platforms. Make sure you spam those purple hearts. Before we do that, I'm gonna say this. I know y'all watching. I know y'all looking. I know that family over there, like what they saying about us. Now we ain't talking about yo punk ass. You know what I'm saying? Now we ain't talking about y'all bitches. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already feel it. Y'all gonna get the karma. You ain't getting it from the legal system. You gonna get it from, our Father. Yeah, that's right. That's our Father, right? You gonna get it. It's okay. It's okay. Be outside and be all merry and shit. Watch when that karma come for your ass. It's gonna come hot. Like he was talking. It's gonna come hot. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and drop myself and say this: life and love to everyone. It's 2024. Continue to be your absolute best, because being empowered starts today. We live life, we love unconditionally, and we seek growth. You hear me? Love you guys.
All right, bye, Jason. All right. So I put my comment up, my question, what I want you to do. If you can sing one last song to your sister, that's the song I want you to sing. Okay. Baby, we love you. We are here for you, just like you was here for your mama. Your mama is here for you just as well. Okay. So Sabrina, you go start it off, and then we're gonna go ahead and let little Miss Beautiful Isis finish it on out. Once y'all finish, I will know that you're done, and I want y'all to stay on just until I end the broadcast. Okay. And keep putting them hearts up there, y'all. Keep putting them purple hearts up there. Forever 20. We love you, India.
Love you, baby. Well, you can find me on Facebook as Sabrina Letitia. And for all the mothers out there, please pay attention to the red flags. I tried my hardest to reach out to my daughter, but at the same time, she thought she could change them. Keep praying for them. Just be there whenever they need them or need you or whatever. It's hard, but we will get through this. And it's happening more now than I ever realized. But yes, just be there, be that ear, be that shoulder. Whatever that child needs, just be there. I felt I pushed her away, threatening to kill him, but only God knows the truth. So just be there no matter what.
One thing I don't want you to do is to blame yourself or feel like it's your fault that happened. Because in life, we all have choices, And I'm pretty sure, warning come before destruction. I know she had that gut feeling and chose to go back. So unfortunately, that happened to her, but it was a choice that she decided to make. We all have free will, And so I need for everybody, especially my ladies, to put yourself first. Pour into yourself. You can't pour into nobody else with an empty cup. You can't expect to give and give and give if people study take and not pouring back into you. That's how you lose yourself. That's how you. It's a lot that go into that. That's another conversation for another day. But I need y'all to pour into yourself. Keep yourself first. Do what makes you happy. Love yourself. That same energy, love, and stuff that you pour into other people and give them so freely, I need y'all to put that into yourself.
Know your value and your worth. You are all queens. Beautiful queens.
And it's not just the men, because ladies get physical too.
Yes.
You know, everybody needs to keep their hands to themselves. Ready for me?
Girl, we waiting on your song, girl. It's your time to shine.
So, this is just something, you know, I did a lot of writing in the beginning to help me heal, because I had to sing to myself to help me get through that. So this is a little snippet. It's not, you know, a whole complete thing or whatever the case may be, but y'all might catch the sample from the beginning of it. And bear with me, because y'all done put me on the spot. Okay. I don't wanna be without you. I don't wanna live without you. I don't wanna go without you. I don't wanna be alone. Sisters are forever, yeah, these niggas come and go. I wish I had kept your word when you say you let me know. Now I'm here looking stupid because I can't call you on the phone. And I wonder where I can go. More than a sister, yeah, you had a friend in me. Didn't need these bitches, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. And I knew I could count on you if I needed anything. When you left, you took a part of me. Oh my goodness.
You did good.
You did that. You did that. Yes, absolutely beautiful, girl. Absolutely beautiful. I will be calling you for little side hustle. Okay, little side hustle deal. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm calling you. We need some songs for peachyteatyme. So I will be calling you, boo. But again, y'all, thank you all so much for joining tonight. Our show was to celebrate India and also bring awareness to our community. All right. We love you all. Hang on just one moment, Sabrina and Isis, and we will be right back after we end this broadcast. Again, I love you all dearly. What's up, Chops? I see you in the building. We up out of here. Y'all know y'all got it. Y'all already know it. You already know. Gotta listen to them. These babies of mine. Here they go.
Peachyteatyme. Thank you.